Welcome to ZX Spectrum Memories. Today I'll be looking at Southern Belle, released by Hewson Consultants in 1985 at a cost of £7.95. Right, firstly, I'm going to say it. I'm a train geek. There, it's out there. Yeah, I like trains, and as a kid I used to love trains. So my dad worked on the railway at one point before, when I was really young, and yeah, I gained train interest from that there onwards, to be honest. So I absolutely love this game. Again, showing my geekiness. Okay, let's see what the magazines of the day say. Are they geeky as me? We'll find out. Okay, it's in Crash issue 20, page 15. They give it use of computer of 82%, graphics 79%, playability 76%, getting started 65%, addictive qualities 80%, value for money 85%, and an overall rating of 84%. Okay, let's look at Sinclair User. Sinclair User, it's in issue 41, page 20. They give it 4 out of 5 stars, which is good. Okay, Your Spectrum, again, this is quite an early game, just probably before Your Sinclair turned up. Okay, so in Your Spectrum it's issue 19, page 45, and there's 3 scores given by the 3 reviewers are 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10 and 5 out of 10. How dare they? How dare they, indeed. That's my bias, of course, there. 4 out of 10 though. I think it's a lot better than that, to be honest. So, but with that being said, let's have a look at some gameplay. Right, so this is the main menu for Southern Belle. Now, I realise that this is probably quite a geeky game, and a lot of people won't like train games, but I am a geek, fully. Although I'm not that expert on how to make one of these things move, so. But we'll see. Right, so we've got computer demonstration, which we don't want. So we'll just do number 2 on this. This is all keys on this one. So you got to select your level of control. So you can get the computer to do some of the control for you, which is good. I tend to either do regulator, cut off, and brake. Sometimes plus the blower and whistle. You can then have firing, plus injector, or total control. So we'll do number 2. Just have a little bit of control, because I've got no idea about the firing, and I usually run out of water and coal on this game anyway. Right, so this is the schedule. Okay, and it tells you there's temporary speed limit 30 mile an hour due to permanent way working at 6 miles from Victoria Station. So that's somewhere between Wandsworth Common and Thornton Heath. Now the ones in big letters, the capital letters, are the stops, and obviously in this one we've only got one stop, which is Brighton at the end there, so it's a non-stop really, this one. So with that being said, let's get on with this then. Let's have a look. Now, so we need to move the cutoff, which is C, down to the bottom. The blower is on. We can whistle and add a bit of regulator, and then it'll start moving. Now you can speed this up slightly by running it on fast mode, which I do sometimes do. I do it quite a bit actually, but for this we'll have it on the slower version. Right, if you press G where that signal is, it'll show you the gradient. Press G again. Yep, there we go, it'll show you the signal. And press P and it'll show you the position, and then it'll clear that itself. back to whatever it was prior. So he says, there we go. So we've got a speed of 14, so let's whip that up. There's right, close that off. Okay, so we close that off as well. So to close it off, you have to press the symbol shift and the letter. So like cut off, if I knock that to there, it's down through the regulator there. So we've got no blower at the minute going through. So yes, so you can see, and part of this game is knowing sometimes where the speed limit. So obviously the instructions will tell you that where speed limits are. So we're going up quite a steep hill here, going on to a level bit in a minute. There are various things. You can have like your problem runs where something goes wrong usually, or you have a stop signal, but yeah, this is Battersea, and that's the old power station, I believe. I don't know if it's still there actually. I think it is. It must be, because it's quite a nice structure, I would have thought. So, right, so we're starting to speed up on this bit here because we're level. As I'm not getting all the way through on this one, whip the cutoff up, get some speed up on this. But yeah, you can actually speed. I'll show you actually speeding up. Right? It'll tell you it's fast in the corner, but you have to press that. If you go to your timetable, pressing T, look, and then come back, it's not up there, so you have to then press it again to get it going. So it's now speeded it up, which goes a nicer speed, I think. So we've got signals chain clear, and we're going through this station here. You'll hear a bleep on the stations if it's a timed point. So like, I believe it's Clapham Junction time, no, Wandsworth Commons timed at 4 miles. So I'll speed it up anyway. So yeah, these aren't timed, but you'll hear a little high pitched sort of beep. Once you go through here, this Wandsworth Common, you'll hear it, and that will give you your first time and see how well you're doing. So we listen for the beep. There we go. So I'll tell you what timings we're in, and we're doing quite well. We're on 8 minutes, and the actual schedule as well is 8 minutes, so we're doing alright there. Now I know that the curve at Belle is 45 mile an hour, or just after, so this curve here, so we're going okay, we're on speed to take it. But yeah, as a kid I actually loved this, because like enjoying trains and things, it was quite a fun thing. There is another one they made called Evening Star. And that's oh, I forgot to whistle up for the now, because I'm not getting 30 past that permanent way, I'll get told off. You see, you go timetable, press E for events, it says speeding at permanent way, no whistle. So yes, I've been told off there quite blatantly because I forgot about it. I should have done that. So yeah, but yeah, so we're getting a bit of a downhill slope and then back to an up. But the same, nice little graphics for the spec here anyway. I mean, this was 48k. So, and to actually do this within the confines of a 48k spec is pretty good. So, but yeah, that's just as I say, it's more of a quick look to see what your you do with it. I have had a go at trying to do all of it, and I usually lose the pressure and water and everything else trying to do it. So, because you've got your dampers and all sorts, and I'm not sure quite what's what and how it all works, to be fair. I'm not quite up on that sort of part of it, but I just enjoy it. As I say, this is actually a game I do come back to occasionally today. It's nice to have a little play with it. So we're not on fast again, are we? Let's speed that up a bit. As I say, you can do the journey fairly quickly once you get that fast bit on. Yeah, I've done 8 miles, 9 miles now. And the gradient is still slight. Well, it's uphill, it's quite a good up, and it's slight. Got a little drop and then uphill. I don't know if there's a speed on it. Yeah, I derailed the train because I was going too fast. See, even train games are dodgy gameplay. Come off the rails. But as I say, a nice game. I actually enjoy it, and it's a fun game. But I think you have to be into trains to enjoy it, to be fair, probably. It's not one you can just get into, I suppose. But let me know in the comments what you think, and if you enjoy this sort of game. And if you can hit the like, subscribe and bell notification for further videos, that would be great. And we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.